Alright, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Well, that's a little bit right. Alright, that's a little bit better, I guess. Oh. That's a little bit better, buddy. So, just can't get the light fucking perfect. Hold on. Maybe this. Let's see here. Is that better? Yeah, I think it's better. Alright, that light's better. Alright, so everybody, as you can see over here, behind me is where my computer desk. Alright, so we have the gaming PC set up, and I will try to put the description below. So this is going to be setting up the new PC that I just got. Alright. Do we can everything? Let's see. I think we can cover everything right with that angle. Alright. So, I'm going to try to do it with the mouse that it came with. And the keyboard that it came with as well. So one of the first things I gotta do is put the mouse in place. I'm gonna hook up the two monitors. So in case you don't notice, if you need a monitor, if you're using two monitors, this only has one HDMI plug-in, which is in the back. They don't have one in the front or the side or anything. So you have to get a converter. And I would do a little bit of research on that. I forgot exactly the name of the cable cord, but you had to plug both the monitors into that converter in order to make it work. Now, you also have to be careful when you go online. Read the descriptions of the converter, because sometimes what they'll do is they'll mirror both of the screens, so you won't be able to do two different things on each screen. You'll be doing the same exact thing, which will kind of like beat the point. You know, it's kind of like being. It's like, why am I doing the same thing? So you may know the monitors are a little bit cheaper. And yes, it does feel like the light's right here in my face too. Alright. It's like, with this camera, it's not the best. Alright. So I'm going to take this off for now. Take the top off. And the bottom, oh, already fell off. The bottom thing as well. These cover up the fans, I guess, to make sure there's like not any dust. Remember, it does come in the bag. So I'm also going to throw that in here. All right. Placing. It does fit. Boom, right in there. It fits right in there nicely. Alright. So now I gotta hook up the monitor. Oh yeah. Also comes with the Wi-Fi cable. Whoops. Gotta be able to open it. I hate the lighting. Oh. So look at that. Comes with install the adapter. Connect to computer. I don't know if I have enough space. So here's like the little antennas for the Wi-Fi. Alright, that's actually a pretty nice one. So I guess the first thing to do is go down there and install this. I really don't have much room on top here. Might have to take this out first. Alright. And then it comes with the remote control. This is the. Oops, I guess I didn't need to do that right then there. Oh, I did it. That's the control the lights of the computer for the RBG. And what we're really looking for is the cable cord. All right. Make sure that's all plugged in properly. All right. Now I gotta go over here, plug the other side of the cable cord in. I gotta press it nice and hard. All right, and then we need some reason that got stuck up there. All right. Now installing, now plugging in the HDMI cord. Whoops, for the monitor. All right, here we go. So let's turn it on and see how it works. This is the on button right here. Ooh, look at that. Can you guys see down here? All that. Look at those lights. Ooh, look at those lights. Now if we turn this light off, how's that gonna work? Let's see. Oh yeah. How bright those are. Oh my goodness. That is so bright. And then if you go over here, I'm not sure if I can pull this out. There's the screen right here. The glass, which with this camera you can't really see through the glass, you just see a big ball of light. Yeah. Fortunately though, I could not see I got both of the screens. Oh now, alright, maybe this is a better light, let's see. Yeah, I mean you can see the screen's a little bit better now. Alright. Sorry about that. Then it comes with the pamphlet. I don't know if I mentioned that. Alright, so let's see how the lights with the remote control react. Okay, I pushed auto. There's the SM Plus. Ooh. The M. What about the M1? What about the M1? Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. You can also go brighter or darker if you want. S minus. I kind of like the M1 where it was like turning a little bit. I had some reddish color in there, some blue as well. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah. I also have my matte up here that is RGB lighting. I'm going to plug that in along with the mouse. I also need to plug in the Wi-Fi in the back there. There is 6 USB ports, so I might be able to fit everything in the back. So here is the mouse it comes with. Whoops. There's the box. It comes in as the little EME wired mouse manual. Made in China. Yep. I thought it said USA for a second. I was like, no way. And the free mouse. This is the free mouse, everybody. Gotta unwind it. Yep. I mean, so far, it worked right off the bat. It actually started up really fast compared to my other PC. So that was actually really surprising. We have those over there. Yeah, I actually have a better mouse, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it would be like with this mouse. All right. Where did my... Oh. Maybe that's more my... Well, okay. Oh, is the other way? All right, there we go. Up there as well. Oh, that's my... That's my sound bar that I plugged in. So this thing... Oh, I know. It was actually plugged in to my headset. Oh, yeah. Oh. I forgot. My Gears of War mat actually was plugged into my headset over here. Put it over there for now. And so the mouse actually will plug in. Sorry, the headset will plug right into this right here. Right on the very tippy top. Also going to put this up here. Also plug in the keyboard as well. Oh, looks like I do need, where did the scissors go? I do need scissors. There they are. Yep, I do need scissors over here. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need scissors after all, but here we are with the keyboard that it comes with. Ooh, look, you got some styrofoam here to keep it in place so it doesn't fall apart on shipping. So that's really nice. And once again, it has the little manual. Same thing, made in China. Tells you a bunch of nonsense because we really already know. Oh, look at this. This is actually A lot better than most cheap-ass keyboards. For real. Wow, okay. Obviously it's not the best, but it's actually pretty nice. Alright. Well, it's very nice. This whole time that we have that live. Crap, this whole thing is... I'm gonna have to plug the other stuff in first because my back is killing me and... Oh yeah, I want to put this back in this box. The original box. Alright, so let me go plug the other stuff in. So that's my keyboard. And this is... This has got to be... Nope, that's the camera. That's the good camera. That's the good camera. I can't see anything up there, so... Oh, I got it backwards. Alright. Come on, plug in. Oh. Oh. I got a lot of stuff to plug in here. Right, so that's the mouse. Where is the... Alright. I've already used up all 6. Alright. We still have one more. Whew. Alright. Let's bring up the camera. Alright, so far we have everything plugged in. Yeah, we have I have a mouse holder where I can plug stuff in. I have a sound bar and 2 monitors. Ooh. And I also have a mouse pad that lights up with RPG. Also, though, when you plug in the two monitors, there is a USB and HDMI port for the thing. So let's go over here and get the keyboard plugged in. It looks like Windows was already installed. You have this PC recycling bin, control panel, learn about this picture, and Microsoft Edge are all up in there. Oh, I forgot about this. Did I use all 6? Forgot about the internet. What is this? Put it over here. Oh. That was weird. Huh. Plugged in the internet and the internet cable and it all shut off. Alright, there it is. Yeah, that was weird. So I'm gonna have to plug this over here. Alright, plugging in the keyboard. I do say though, the plug-in for the keyboard, it does have one of them cheap ones, which I do not like. Oh no. Alright, so now it looks like we have everything set up. Let's see if it's better. If this is better, if this is turned off. Because that camera is bad. No, it just looks like a big ball of light. The cameras, the monitors do, but I wanted to see how good they are. Alright. So, it does have RPG lighting on the keyboard. With all the lights on, you can now see it also has RPG lighting on the mouse as well. So that's also pretty cool. So, alright, here's the mouse. I guess one of the first things you want to do is connect to the Wi-Fi. I got to turn mine is. this one? Oh, if I remember. Oh. Alright. Well, you can't see the monitors. Too much, huh? Well, we have set it up and actually looks like it's running nice and smoothly. We got everything connected. The mouse feels like it runs nice. The keyboard actually feels pretty solid. It's like, it feels like a plastic metalish. The keyboard does. Yeah, I mean, it feels pretty good. I do like also that it came with a toggle that had antennas to make the extension a lot better. And since I was able to fit everything over there, I can always go and put the drawer in. I'm going to figure out what to do with that bag later on. Whoops, and I got my drawer backwards. Of course I did. Alright. There we go. So this actually had enough room for me to put my drawer up here and this down here. There is a tiny bit of space. I might have been able to plug something in, but there's only a couple of USB ports, so instead I decided to plug them in here into my headset, which has 3 USB ports. Yep. So yeah, there's that. But I actually have my own Razer keyboard and wireless mouse over here. So I end up using those. Yeah, I have to figure out which one's mine. I keep forgetting. Let's make sure I'm on the right one. Oh, wrong mouse, stupid me. Oh, yeah. There it is. Oh. Crap, I almost had it memorized. I can't exactly remember. Oh. Well, the camera is not too good. You can't see the monitor itself. Everything appears to be running nice and smoothly. It started up real fast. I only had one problem. It restarted when I plugged in all 6 USB ports. So, if you're going to be gaming and you want all the gaming stuff, that's usually what you're going to be doing. You can be using at least 6 USB ports. But the fans, the display of the fans are fucking outrageously awesome. It's a great startup. Now, but we're going to be testing. I do want to test out some games and stuff and whatnot. And the best way to do that is just like do in-game stuff. So might do that. And also, like I said, we're going to put the description below for this computer. I actually, when it looked and it says there's only one left in stock. So I don't know if that's going to be available or not. But that particular company does have some that are a little bit pricier. They're about $500. But yeah. So if you're looking for a affordable gaming laptop, a desktop gaming, specifically made for gaming, these are the type of ones, and they look fucking pretty cool. I know there's a few people out there that don't like the open glass, and you see the fans and all that stuff. But there's some people that don't like that. Yeah, but I personally I love that lighting up and stuff. All right. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps out in your decision to buy it or not.